Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're playing more Blooming Panic and we're continuing Toasty's route as he tries to convince us to play Final Fantasy XIV, which really, it doesn't take that much. Not at all. Hello, hello. Anyone online? Looks like a smaller crowd today, I'm afraid. Oh, aww. Lily, you online? No. Yes. Yes, I am. Hey, so, how was work? It was a little better today. Oh, nice. Why's that? Wow, this is the most conversation I've ever seen from Toasty. I only had to work 1 hour late instead of 3 hours. Oh my god, that is painful. I guess we take the wins where we can. Toasty? Yeah? What do you do for work? I don't think you ever told me. Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't really like to talk about it. Why is that? Oh, unemployed? Moving on. Oh my gosh! Absolutely not. Why is that? Well, when people hear what I do, it alienates them a bit. I don't know. I won't judge you, Toasty. Pinky swear. Well, I own a company? Silicon Valley style company? Like CEO? Yeah. Oh my god. That's amazing. I can tell you already see me a little differently. Would you prefer I pretend I didn't? Please don't. He literally has not only a Big Marty poster, which is fabulous and I don't judge him for it, but like boxes with kitchen stuff in it. Like, what is he doing? I kind of see you differently in a good way though. You work long hours too, right? I used to, back when I hated myself. Oh my god, alright, I feel very judged. To be fair though, it's a lot easier for me to decide to work fewer hours than for you to do that. Man, being a CEO really sounds easy. Oof. Uh-huh, sure. Still though, you could work less if you just, you know, got a different job. You hiring? I wouldn't mind being your secretary if you're hiring. My secretary? I pull off a pretty nice pencil skirt, wanna see? What the hell? But for real, why not move on? I don't know, change is hard. Oh my god. I watched The Secretary once and honestly I just I just pray that that's not what she was referencing. I see. Like changing jobs? Yeah. I see. There is a lot of uncertainty when you change jobs. Or even when you work itself. Or even when your work itself changes, I suppose. Work changing? Yeah, it happens. I can relate. No, as XYX, I suppose. Relate how? Without going too into the weeds, my partners would like me to accept a buyout. It's the smartest decision for the company, for our futures, but the company is important to you? Yeah, really important actually. It's like my baby. Ew. I guess that's the best way to put it, but ew. I built it from the ground up. Using my own algorithms from when I was a teenager. So even though I know I'll probably agree in the end, because it's better all round, it still feels like, I don't know, a terrible loss? Yeah, it feels like that. Idiot. Don't sell. Fuck your team. Hello, XYX. Good morning. I'm just kidding, sell. To me. Sure, can you afford it? Maybe. What if they became business partners together? No, he's not kidding. Wait, what? Ooh, do you need a secretary? Oh my god! Wait, what? I mean, I knew that he liked money and we went through that whole thing, but like... I didn't think he was that well off. Don't worry about it. So wait, sorry, you made an algorithm? Like an AI? Well... I guess that's one term for it, but I kind of hate that buzzword. Oh, is that wrong? Not necessarily. It was an algorithm. I made it originally for a text adventure game I was working on. Oh wow, you made a game? I guess. It's from high school, so it wasn't anything special. Oh, come on, don't sell yourself short. I don't really see it becoming the basis for a company someday. I'm happy I am where I am now, but I care more about the work than the glory? That sounds arrogant. I got what you mean, no worries. Thanks. So, how did you do it? Well, yes, reveal your secrets. OMG, give them all to me. Without giving too much away, it wasn't much more than what everyone else is doing. I was just better than they were. Very humble. Look, I don't know how else to put it. Do you still have the old adventure game? Maybe. Why? I want to play it. Oh my god, if we get to play this adventure game. Play? The game I made years ago? Come on, let her try it. Man. Didn't you plug it into the server bot a while ago? Shit, I did, didn't I? How the fuck do you remember that? I am all-knowing, idiot. So if I just type a command, the bot will start it up? Yeah, I mean... the bot was surprisingly simple to plug stuff into, so... I spent like 10 minutes slapping it in there as a function. You've messed around with the server bot? It's not that hard. You're kidding me. I've tried it and it never lets me in. Had to make my own bots. Your own bots? Let you in? I knew you weren't as good as me. I fucking knew it. Anyway, let's go. It's time for adventure. Teenage Toaster style. Hope it's nothing cringy. Please, you've seen it already, dumbass. Go, 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 go. Okay, okay, okay. Text traveler. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. I love this. Me and you both, XYX, me and you both. You embark on a quest to the west, leaving your small village behind. What is the name of our adventurer? Lily, will you be our adventurer today? Yes, absolutely. Welcome on your journey. Let's fucking go, dude. Don't give them any tips. Me? Help them win? I don't need help. Lone wolf. Let's fucking go. I got this. You choose to embark on the journey alone. OMG. Good luck, Lily. Oh, that was actually an option? Oh dear. I will react to anything you say now in this channel until you pause the game. How do I pause? If If you would like to pause your adventure, you can enter the command Traveler Oasis. Easy. As you prepare to depart the village, you pack 2 larger items in your knapsack, a worn but sturdy hammer and a plain lute wrapped in cloth. You know there will be danger ahead, but you also know there will be lonely, songless nights as well. The hammer will keep you safe, and the music will keep your spirits high. However, you quickly realize you can only keep one of them inside your knapsack, even with the lute wrapped in cloth. The risk is too great that the hammer will damage your lute as you walk. One item will have to remain in your arms as you depart. Which item do you choose? The lute. You draw the lute back out from your knapsack, idly tuning it as you walk down the path towards the village's gates. The comfort of your music keeps you relaxed, even as you feel the stares of the townsfolk. Interesting choice. I bet you're wondering if that was the wrong choice. Don't give anything away. I wasn't going to. You finish packing and leave your past life behind you. Nobody wished you well. Walls of solemn eyes stared after you. Silently and apathetically. This town had never been a home for you. So, to the west you went. To the west. Where there was beaches and sunshine, smiling families and springtime blossoms. I have a feeling that this is very close to Toasty's upbringing. Do I have no family? You do, but like the rest of the village, they have grown silent and still over the years. It's as if a warm blanket was pulled from the sleepy village and never replaced. An unbreakable curse. A curse you felt creeping into your bones on your 16th birthday. And from that day forward, you knew you could not stay. Very edgy writing, Toasty. Please, I didn't write most of it, remember? My algorithm took some sample pieces from online forums and some bits of my own writing, which was, yeah, okay, it was amateur. I like it so far, this is really cool. It's nothing compared to what it is now. But, thanks. I appreciate it. Take the compliments, dumbass. Let's pause for now. It's getting late. Aww. Oh, okay. Traveler Oasis. Oh god, the abrupt ending of the music. Adventure paused. Resume anytime with the command adventure continues. Talk about inconsistent bot commands. Please. Are you gonna be online in 14 tonight, XYX? Oh, he's already offline? Do you two play together? In 14? No. Definitely not. Huh? We've been, trying to find each other for a few months now in-game. It's, not been panning out. Doesn't help that I couldn't get my usual handle in the game. Huh. Can't you tell each other your usernames? Oh wait, no you can't! Not with this sensor hanging around. It's fine though, XYX lives for stupid challenges like these. I'm sure we'll find each other eventually. I should just log in and play for a bit. It always helps distract me from work things that I wish I didn't have to think about. So it really is like your escapism then. Yeah. I log on, play with some friends for a while, and get to forget that I am who I am. For a while I'm just someone enjoying a world someone else made. A world someone put a lot of care into. And all my worries get to take a comfortable backseat. Aww, I see. I feel the same way about Bloomic, to be honest. Heh, I could tell. It matters a lot to you, doesn't it? Yeah, it keeps me going. I think that's also why I'm a little nervous about it ending. Because then you won't have that escapism anymore? Huh. Well, there's always FF14. Maybe. Someday. I'll take what I can get. Sorry, back to Bloomik. I used to count the days until the next chapter. It gave me something to look forward to. Do you want other web novel recommendations? Not really. To be honest, I'm not sure if it'd be quite the same for me. Alright, alright. Oh, but thanks again for showing me your game. I did have some fun with that. Yeah, of course. Thanks for playing it. Even though it's just a silly teenage thing. It was pretty cool for being a silly teenage thing. Thank you. And by the way, ever need someone to vent to about work? I'm always around to listen. Just if you need it. Not that you need to tell me specifically. You can vent to anyone. It doesn't have to be me. But if you want it to be me, I'm here. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you, Toasty. You're welcome. I have to go, but talk to you later? Yeah, let's play some more of your game later. Alright. I love this. I love his never-ending determination to get me to play Final Fantasy XIV. Oh. We're literally just in Juicy Gamers all the time now. Great. Oh, we're gonna do this, are we? Alright, I'm down. Okay, so. I know this is kind of lame, but I was sort of wondering if you, wanted to play more of that adventure game. I would love to! Now that XYX is offline, we might actually make some progress. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. Ooh, yes, I've been thinking about it so much. No, you haven't. Have you? Don't answer that. Let me just jump right in. Wait, I had a question about last time. That description of the hometown being lifeless and cold. Yes! Yes, we need to acknowledge this. This is Toasty's hometown that he's talking about. It has to be. Did that come from your writing, or...? I wouldn't put too much weight into it. I think it was from my stuff, but it's hard to remember at this point. I was just very moody back then, you know? How so? I don't know if it's worth it to get into it. It's worth it if you want. I'm always here to listen. You sure? Yeah. Okay, well... I was left to my own devices most of the time growing up, which was good and bad, but overall it was just lonely. I'm not broken up about this stuff anymore, don't worry. But back then I was a teenager and definitely going through it. It did lead me to try out programming to fill my time and led me to where I am now, so I do appreciate that in a way. And that's why you're so attached to this algorithm, like you mentioned yesterday? Yeah, it saved me. So giving it up is really, really hard. But yeah, anyway, can't live in the past, right? I understand. I'm sure it'll turn out alright. Thanks. I hope so too. But anyway, it's time for more! Adventure continues. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. Sweet. Last time we met, our adventurer Lily had left the village to find happiness to the west. Nobody bade them farewell, but it did not bother our hero much. They had brighter shores on their mind. Now, we continue. The path ahead is relatively straightforward. Some would argue that the compass our hero carries is unnecessary. You trek across the dusty plains alone for 3 days and 3 nights until you are met with a grove of towering oak trees. Going through the grove is the fastest way to reach a small settlement on the other side, which you'll need to do since you're running light on food and water. You take a couple deep breaths to steady your nerves and march into the woods. It's time. No more delay. Far down the path, you make out a tall, lean figure. They're positioned on a narrow part of the path between 2 trees, still and unmoving. You swallow. This part of the grove is particularly brambly, so there's no other path you can take, and faint chittering noises in the trees around you leave you less than eager to linger for too long. You put one foot in front of the other and approach. As you near them, you realize it's a tall elf with sunken eyes and long hair. He stares down at you coldly. Is that supposed to be Toasty or Nathaniel? Ooh, interesting. What do you mean? Just so the bot doesn't start reacting to you. So it's sort of random chance who you see first, and if I remember correctly, that elf is pretty rare to encounter. Oh, lucky me then. Maybe. Maybe? What do you mean, Toasty? You'll see. What do you want? How do you reply? I want to pass, please? Ooh, please. He rolls his eyes and stares down the path again, ignoring your presence. Okay, I see what you mean, Toasty. Please, just for one moment, I just need to get to the other side of the grove. Do I look like I give a shit? Find another way around. As we know, that is fruitless. Either you turn back or convince this elf to make room. But the odds of you convincing him seem reasonably low. What do? Wait. I play my lute to pass the time. My lute is my weapon of choice. Excellent choice. Does it matter that I don't know how to play a lute IRL? Who does? I mean, I don't think it does. If it mattered, I would have failed this 1,000 times. Do you play any instruments at all? Just curious. I do! Lucky. I wished I had learned when I was younger. Young me was so stupid to turn down lessons. Resigned to the fact that you won't be able to strong-arm your way past him, you sit on the forest floor and swing the lute forward. The elf ignores you and continues to stare down the path. You take your time tuning the instrument. You're in no rush after all. Pluck one string, tune, then the next, and the next. That's not tuned, go back. Oh, huh? You go back to the last string and try to tune it again, and the elf taps his foot impatiently. Wrong, wrong. Give it here. After casting an anxious glance down the forest path, he mutters something to himself and sits down on the ground before you, arms outstretched. You pass your instrument to the elf, and he cradles it gently in his arms. He leans forward over the strings, bringing his ear close to the lute as he gingerly plucks each string. With the softest of turns, he perfectly tunes each and every string before handing it back to you with a sigh. There, now my ears won't start bleeding. Thank you? Sure. He quickly stands and studies his eyes back down the path, exactly as he did before. What are you looking at? I'm waiting for someone. He seems a little guarded. Best not to push him too much on this. Still, you wonder what circumstances led to him staring so intently and waiting in this specific spot. Was his friend whisked away by some magical being? Is he unable to leave due to a curse? As if he can hear your mind churning, the elf sighs and steps back. Just go. It doesn't matter. The story is not as interesting or nice as anything you're dreaming up, I'm sure. Surprised, you nod in thanks and carry on past him. He steps back into place behind you, and you can hear a low hum from him lilting through the forest as you head down the path. Ooh, you got past him on your first try. Very nice job. Looks like someone has some good news. Let's pause for now then, yeah? Alright, cool. Oh my god. Finally free! Adventure pause, resume at any time. With the command adventure continues. Easy. That elf didn't trip me up for 1 second. Not even XYX got out of the woods his first time. Really? Oh yeah, he tried to climb a tree or something and fell to his death. Yeah. We can play more later if you like. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay. I'm so glad he gets excited about this. Aren't you glad you studied? Night Owl, you took your exam? That's earlier than normal. Never mind. You sure did. We both did, actually. Oh, does this mean you're going to graduate soon? Yeah! Congratulations! Thank you, Lily. I'm so happy that I never have to take an exam ever again. What the hell? Oh no, Onion, I forgot. You haven't been around lately. Did I miss something? What's going on? There's a notice in the Blooming Panic channel. Okay, I'll check it out. Let us know when you finish reading. It's so sad. Yeah. Very unfortunate. I wish there was something we could do about it. Okay, what the hell? Permanent hiatus? Yeah. Jesus. So the server is a goner then? Don't say that! Maybe, but I've been thinking and we might be able to do something. What do you mean? So, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I didn't read Bloomic until after I joined the server. Is this really the appropriate time to be shitposting? Wow, Onion, what the fuck? I'm not shitposting, Onion. I really hadn't read Bloomic at that time. What? And how did you find the server? I was emailed a download link. Emailed?
You're lying.
I'm not. Why would he lie about it? Why would someone send you a link directly? I'm not sure, but I had read something similar to Bloomic by the time that email showed up. Something similar? I promise this isn't a shit post. I had read a series of weird shorts online called Blooming Panini. You have got to be kidding me, Toasty. Huh? I swear I'm not lying. Like I'm gonna believe that. You aren't going to get me that easily. Ugh, listen. It had a lot of the same characters, but they were all, Italian? What? What does that mean? Why are we adding quest? Look, hold on, I'll sketch them out. OMFG, this I gotta see. No way. I'd usually expect this level of idiocy from XYX. He's rubbed off on you too much, Toaster. Personally, I'm interested. I'm sure these are some fascinating images. Okay, look. Wait. What is this? OMFG. What? Is that Damien as Carbonara? Aw, Lola is such a cute tiramisu.
Toaster, you're on thin ice.
Ugh. You know I'm not lying, right? Of course. Thank God. Can you call right now? Yeah, I have time. Of course. Anything for you, Toasty. You know where I'll be.
Hey, thanks for joining. I know that was a little weird, but I really am telling the truth. Like I told you a few days ago, I really did read something else prior to Blooming Panic. It was just, well, as you can see, it was something a little weirder than Blooming Panic.
Only a little weirder?
Okay, maybe a lot weirder. You want to know the most fucked part of it?
Yes, I do. Definitely.
You know how in Bloomic, Lola's going through that weird plant transformation?
Right.
In Bloonini, she's molding.
What? What? I just... Molding?
Pretty gross, huh?
It's so much darker than Bloomic.
Huh? Why's that?
She's rotting away instead of transforming. That's actually really sad. It's definitely Toasty.
Oh. Huh. That is pretty dark, now that I think about it.
Yeah, so how did it end?
I suppose how you'd expect.
What, she just dies?
She vanished.
What the hell is wrong with this author?
Whoa, that's some aggression. It's just a story.
It's not just a story to me.
Sorry, you're right. I know how much it means to you. But isn't it okay for some stories to be a little sad sometimes?
I do enjoy some sad stories, but not in my escapist fiction.
Oh, gotcha. Very fair. I like sad endings, but it does feel nice to see characters you love lead happy lives from time to time. Anyway, I managed to find those short stories again. It looks like they were all written prior to the first chapter of Bloomic.
So the author just likes to reuse characters?
That's my guess. It had some similar plot points though, which was odd, like Nathaniel snapping at Lola.
Maybe they were trying to perfect their craft.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to see which story style fit the characters better.
Italian food or urban fantasy?
Apparently a difficult choice for the author. I'm gonna keep digging though. If I'm lucky, the author dropped some sort of hint or accidental clue as to who they are. Or maybe there's another alternate version of the story out there that will have even more clues.
This seems like a lot of work. Do you have the time for that?
To be completely honest, not really. Really digging into my raid hours. But this is important to you, right?
Aw, he's doing it for me? Yeah, it is. You're doing this for me?
Yeah, I am.
He's so precious.
Does that make you uncomfortable? I don't mean anything by it.
Why not? Why don't you mean anything, Toasty? No, I really appreciate it. That's sweet of you.
Sweet? It's nothing. I just know what it feels like to be losing something you care about, you know?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Toasty.
No problem. I'll do my best to find out who the author is. I promise.
Not to suddenly change topic, but you mentioning Nathaniel had me thinking.
About what?
You're the only one on the server who really likes him, huh?
Actually, until recently, Onion Thief was a fan too.
Really?
Sure was, but, I mean, you saw. Onion Thief can't stand humans with flaws.
That's not what he said.
I'm sure that's what he meant, though.
Oh.
I've always liked Nathaniel, even in Blooming Panini when he was just a bowl of delicious risotto.
What? You know, he sort of has a similar vibe as that elf from your adventure game.
Huh? That angry elf?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't. Nathaniel is very calm and polite. You just have his recent outburst on your mind. Tisk tisk. But for the record, I like that angry elf as well. One of my favorite encounters.
I'm so curious about his backstory.
Well, maybe you'll get to see more of him. I think he shows up in a few other branches. But anyway, just like Nathaniel, I like how believable he is.
Nathaniel?
He's the most realistic character, personality-wise.
Or maybe he's just the one you relate to the most?
Well, I'd like to think I wouldn't yell at my partner like that. But I can empathize with the feeling of cracking.
Oh, are you dating someone?
No, I'm not dating anyone. Don't worry.
What would make you think that I'm worried? Don't worry.
That just slipped out. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that.
Absolutely not. I will never ignore that. So, how would you treat your partner?
Oh, I'd like to believe I'd treat them pretty well, I guess. I've always been a sort of giver in past relationships. I like giving gifts and pampering the other person.
So your love language is giving gifts?
Love language? Yeah, sure, probably. What about you?
My love language?
Yeah, in previous relationships. I guess I know you've dated at least one asshole before.
Oh yeah. I thought we were talking about Society Boy for a second there, but then realized we made a comment about people not liking our appearance.
Was he the only one?
No.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you got to experience some hopefully better people. So, yeah. What about your love language?
Oh. Physical touch.
Oh, interesting.
His blush cracks me up every time.
You're very honest.
You asked.
I guess I did. I feel like I learned some fun things about you today. You're pretty interesting.
Me?
Of course. The girl who refuses to leave a backbreaking job and tries to extract bits of happiness from an online story.
It's like 90% of women.
I think she's pretty intriguing.
Shut up.
It's getting late. You have a long day tomorrow, right?
But I want to keep talking to you.
Me too, you know? But tomorrow you would be upset if you stayed up any later. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Sweet dreams, Toasty.
Good night.
This is definitely my favorite. Next time on Blooming Panic, which is not Blue Nini, but Blue Nini does exist. I cannot believe it. When I said it was canon, this isn't exactly what I meant, but you know, totally fine. Totally fine. Anyway, we'll continue to unravel the mysteries of Toasty in the next video. So hopefully, I will see you then. Bye bye for now.